While Dungeon Builder's mapping and encounter generation features are simply terrific, we've also included support for your player characters. Dungeon Builder lets you take all of your existing characters and capture their information so you have them right at your fingertips. Whether it's your character's attributes, their race, class, magic, or wealth, Dungeon Builder gives you the essential tools you need for migrating your characters to an environment where you never have to worry about losing your character sheet again. So dust off those old characters and get them into the game. If you play with several different game masters at different times, Dungeon Builder provides you a library of common races and classes that makes it easy to move your characters among the different GM's worlds. However, game masters also have the ability to create unique races and classes that are specific to their campaigns. You just enter them in character setup and they appear as valid entries on the PC Create tab down here. Dungeon Builder really shines when it comes to creating new characters. You can either roll them up using dice and then enter that information into the character sheet here on the PC Create tab, or you can use Dungeon Builder's auto roll feature to roll up character attributes using that game master's preferred method. You see, most game masters have their own method for rolling up characters, whether it's 3-6 or 4-6 or some other convention, and Dungeon Builder allows each game master to record his or her particular convention on the character setup tab. What's great about this is that when the players you've invited into your campaign want to roll up a character, all they have to do is pick your name from this list of game masters over here and then press roll. Dungeon Builder will then automatically roll the character's attributes using your convention. Notice how when I choose different game masters' names from the list, the die rolling convention that's displayed down here changes to reflect that game master's method. A feature unique to Dungeon Builder is called Character Review. When a player joins a session, the player's characters have to be submitted to the Game Master for review and approval. This review process is meant to provide Game Masters a means to control what characters, what magic, and money is brought into their worlds. It's a simple process whereby the GMs have a chance to look over your character sheet and limit some of the attributes that you can bring into their world. The nice thing about this character review is that, first of all, the Game Master can just accept you as you are. They don't have to do the review. They can bypass it. But even if they do the review and restrict you from bringing something into their world, that restriction only applies to that Game Master's world. The player's actual character sheet is not affected. You still have all of your stuff and you can bring it into another Game Master's world, just not this particular Game Master's. Now, what if you are a Game Master and your players have not yet purchased their own licenses for Dungeon Builder? No problem. Just tell them to go buy a license. Okay, I'm just kidding. But for the situation where your players don't yet have a license, we have something called standalone mode. Here you can create what we call internal players in Dungeon Builder and then create characters for each of those internal players. While your players will lose out on all the benefits of having a player's license, you, the Game Master, will still be able to keep track of all of your players' characters in your system and record all the changes that occur to them as they adventure in your world. It's pretty neat. If you want to learn more about all of Dungeon Builder's features for characters, see our tutorial videos on the facts page. Thanks!